What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for joining us for another week's episode of HeatPressNation Live. My name is Jared.
I'm Mike. How we doing today? Welcome.
Yeah, and we're really excited to be here. Why don't you tell them what we're doing today? I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. We got this stuff.
What's
up here.
this right here? That's what I want to know.
No,
What's
this
that?
Is nothing. This
what
is nothing.
That?
No, let's talk about.
Why is that out here?
All right, you guys.
What's the story behind this?
Check it out. This is the brand new Silhouette Cameo 4. We literally just got this here today. It's crazy. We brought it up here. We have barely even had a chance to take it out of the box.
Are we going to start getting questions on this right now? Are we going to go in depth? What are we going to do?
Okay, we're not going in depth. We have a whole episode dedicated to the Silhouette Cameo 4 tomorrow. So make sure you tune in, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And
but I do believe you could pre-order it, so I'm just going to throw that out there. Do you know the price by chance?
It's available for pre-order right now. It's $299.
$299.
And it ships for free, I believe. So there's a bonus
always
there.
For free.
You know what's awesome is when the Cameo 3, the previous version, when that came out, that was also $299. So they're not even raising the prices on this thing.
And you're getting a faster machine. We'll go into that tomorrow.
We'll
I'm sorry, man. You know me.
Okay.
Once you get me going, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to keep talking. You know me. I don't want to spill too much.
We had to show it off, you guys. But we're going to be talking more about the Cameo 4 tomorrow. So real quick here, we're going to tune in. Pilar Harrison has a quick question about the glitter sale that we're doing tomorrow. She's never ordered, but she's interested in the sale. Do you know about the sale? I don't know about the sale.
Sure. We'll get back to you on that. We'll get back to you then. We'll get back to you before the end of the business day.
You could comment your question, and if we can't get to it live, we'll be sure to hit you up.
We'll find out for you. We definitely
right
will.
after, but everybody's saying hello. Lisa Peckinpah saying hey there. Vicky saying hey, Jared and Mike. Well, hey, Vicky.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hello.
You got Angela, Desiree. We got Sherry, and we got our pals over at Artistry. They're saying,
oh, nice. Where is our Artistry? Do we have any out here?
We have some stuff that we made with our Artistry.
Cool. I love those markers. Those markers are amazing. They really are. It has that unique touch, one of a kind. You're never gonna make the same print twice, so that's
unless
really
you stick
unique.
it in your Cameo.
Of course, the
which
Cameo.
Is fun too. But we're not talking about the Cameo.
Do those fit in the Cameo? Oh, we'll get to it tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right, I think we got to get that out of the way. Now we're gonna keep talking about it.
Yeah. So anyway, today's episode, we're saying goodbye to summer, which is it's a sad time.
Do we have to?
I think we do, bro.
No more shorts?
No more shorts.
Oh, man. That's my favorite.
You can't see right now. Mike has his shorts on. I feel like I've been wearing shorts for the past 6 months.
Yeah,
do I even have... Oh, I do have pants on right now. Okay. Double checking.
AC.
You never know.
You have the good life.
Yeah. But yeah, me and Mike are both wearing our taco t-shirts today.
That's right.
Because one thing you guys know about summer, especially here in Southern California, is if you're not eating tacos, what are you even doing with the summer?
Right? Exactly. Especially Thursday, we got football, tacos.
Oh, yeah. Taco Tuesday, which, sorry, LeBron, you cannot touch Taco Tuesday, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is LeBron. Win a championship first, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, okay, yes. That's the trade. That's a good trade, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good one. I'll settle for that. So what do we have lined up then?
Yeah, so anyway, it's the end of summer. So what that means is if fall's around the corner, you know that drinking your favorite hot drink is also right around the corner. And man, we want to get you guys set up so that way you can make some money or at least make some really fun projects.
And we're also here, this right here. We're introducing our new product.
Yes.
It's going to be our Subli Craft right here. Check that out.
Yes, you can't really tell just by looking at it, but this is a brand new product. These are the Subli Craft 11-ounce coffee mugs. And these are our most affordable sublimation blank mugs that we have.
Yeah.
And another really cool feature.
We're going to test them live for you so you guys can check it out.
Show
check
them
out
the bottom of your cup.
Oh, yeah. Right here.
Check that out. There's no label on the bottom.
We get a lot of requests. That's actually a question I'd get a lot of times. Does it say anything on the bottom of the mug? So definitely really neat.
Let's show it up here. Look. See that? That's the inside.
I'm getting adjusted to these cameras here. All right, sweet.
Yeah. So these are completely 100% blank, brandable. The other ones, of course, are Orca and Dolphin mugs.
Put it in the microwave?
Microwave safe, dishwasher safe. Sublimation mugs are really where it's at. I mean, you've done a billion mugs yourself, right?
I can't stress, 11 ounce is where it's at. It really is, 11 ounce. Really is.
So we have the 11-ounce mugs here. And so today we're going to talk about something that we really haven't showcased in a minute.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually impressed that we haven't because it's such a great unit, especially if you're starting out. I deal with quite a bit of clients, and a lot of people, it's attractive for the 6-in-1 or, doing shot glasses, mini mugs and all that. But usually, I tell everybody, start with the basic one. It's going to be your 11-ounce mug. This is our HeatPress right here. What's really great about it is that you're not just only doing 11 ounce. The same diameter is also for our beer steins right here. So just a little bit Smaller is going to require a little bit more pressure, but we'll show you the adjustments. This one has a sticker on the bottom that could, wait, where's my camera? Right here.
Oh, up here.
That could be removed.
Even right there.
Yeah. So that could be removed as
Those
well.
ones are totally brandable as well.
Exactly.
And to our knowledge, these are the only 2 mugs that fit in the Impress mug press. So
correct.
We love this because it's a workhorse. It handles the most popular mugs that we carry, which are the 11-ounce mugs. And as we found, it fits those because they happen to be the same diameter. Now, if you're looking to do other mugs, we have other mug presses for that. But really, at this price point,
$129.95.
This is a steal, my friends.
The reason I was asking for the Artistry, is that right?
Artistry, yeah.
Artistry, I was asking for that because if you get those markers, you get this. You're in business. You have a sublimation company.
Yes.
That's right how easy it is, right there.
It's that simple.
Yeah, so some great ideas on that. You know, great gifts, especially like for your teacher. You know, if you want to, instead of taking them an apple, you take them a coffee mug, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be pretty neat. And
exactly.
one of a kind.
And you don't have to break the bank to get into sublimation. Maybe sublimation is something that you've been kind of thinking you want to do.
Yeah.
You can get an affordable mug press, a professional mug press, for $129.
$129.95, and the Artistry, I believe the markers are what, $34.95?
They're about $34.95, yeah.
Under $200 to get started, and then if you have a Cameo or something that could plot for you, man, you're in business.
It's crazy. So we're going to show you today exactly how easy it is to make 11-ounce mugs, and we're even going to demo the 16-ounce frosted glass steins, so you guys can see in real time just how easy it is to make mugs. Well, both, right?
Oh, that's why they're watching. I mean, what's the other point, right?
All right, guys, we have your comments right here. So if you have any questions about any of the processes, products, whatever, we'll be sure to answer as many questions as we can live on the air today.
I'm noticing that there's multiples and there's different types. Is there something going on here?
Yeah, so we get a lot of questions about like what paper to use. Everything we printed today, by the way, was printed on a Sawgrass SG400.
Using Creative Studio, by the way.
Using Creative Studio.
Has a template ready to go.
Usually I'm the design guy. Mike today, he's taking over. He's kicking butt. Sick designs. And I love that. So even the artwork in the background, you got from Creative Studio.
No, I didn't get that, but I just put it all together. I did use the font and the text. I usually use Photoshop, but at work I don't have Photoshop.
Oh, got it.
I don't have access. So Creative Studio is great because the templates are there, and you could type any text you'd like. So it's really great.
So these, and when you open up Creative Studio, it was already sized.
Already sized, and it gives you options. So this is one that's a little bit more of a advanced. It's going to be for the full wrap, and this one right here, just so you can see, text print R. And we also did the same with XPHR. So a little bit of differences there. I'm not sure how much you can see it on the actual screen there, but I'm gonna go ahead and start getting one of these ready.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we're gonna show you exactly how easy it is. So actually, me and Mike are gonna switch so he can do his work. Oh, can they still see?
Yeah, I'm good right
there
here.
We go.
There we go.
All right, so Mike's gonna be right here. You're gonna see from start to finish. So the first thing we're gonna do is trim our transfer down.
Yeah, definitely. I usually go with the shorter side first. Usually what's great is you don't have to keep cutting. Usually if you get a good go on it, you can just keep going.
Nice. Pilar Harrison is asking if we have the SG800. Yes, we do. It's available here at HeatPressNation.com. In fact, I'm going to comment the URL. You could just click on this link right here.
All right, do you want to do the top one right here? All right, perfect.
There we go.
So everybody works a little different. Me, I'm taking this piece of parchment paper, or you could use Teflon as well. I like to get my image and actually put the tape on first. So if you have a tape dispenser, it makes it a lot easier. I don't know if anybody that doesn't have a twin core tape dispenser and tries to get this tape, just finding the actual line where it's cut to continue on could be a little bit of a mission. So what you're gonna wanna do is, after a while, you're gonna get to the proper size here. So you usually wanna cover all of it. Again, everybody works different. This is just my method for successful transfer. Once more, we're gonna do it again.
By the way, Mike has a billion years of experience. Maybe not a billion, he's not that old.
Like a dinosaur.
Mike has a ton of years of experience doing this.
Check this out. So now when we go, look at that. Bam, easy. There's no little fuzz on there, no little threads, nothing. You're good to go. Invest in this. $14.95. This twin core tape dispenser changes lives, trust me.
You know what's cool about that is you only have to buy it once. It's not like vinyl. You buy one dispenser, that's gonna last you, dude, forever.
And the customer's gonna pay for it technically, so.
Yeah.
So right here we have our SubliCraft, check that out, all nice and crisp. So now what we're gonna do is kind of center this. As we know, these are not full wraps. So generally, we can go from the top, or we're doing both, all right.
Let's go back to top actually.
Top?
Can they see it?
Can you see?
There we go.
All right, so usually what you're gonna wanna do, you're kind of gonna wanna gauge it, and you could kind of see the artwork right here. Just move that just a tad. All right, and usually what you're gonna wanna do next is make sure that it's pretty much the same size on the top and bottom, and you will be able to kind of see it all the way around. Nice. So this is for a full top to bottom. So now what you're gonna do is, I prefer to bring this down. I am putting pressure with this thumb as well as this one.
Yeah. Now that's because you want to keep the transfer pulled nice and tight across the surface, right?
That's right, exactly. Sorry,
okay, cool.
The pressure's on. All right, there we go. So now once I have the tape, I'm gonna go all the way up, all the way down. I prefer to flip it this way. Take your thumbs here and run it like this. You do not want any air gaps. Air gaps are your worst enemy in sublimation. So now we're gonna go ahead and bring the tape down here. And then usually what I do is just bring this in. Just bring it all the way in right here. Some people leave it straight, that's fine. I just like to have it like this. Bringing this tape here, all the way around.
There we go. This is good stuff, man.
Yeah, and then generally what I like to do is maybe leave this tape just a little bit up so it'll be easy to peel once it's ready. And you know what? We don't even have this heated up. But no worries, no worries, because it heats up very fast. So right now we're on Fahrenheit. We're gonna push it once more, 385 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna go to 190 seconds. It's gonna say low on this one, and I believe once it hits about 200 degrees or so, it's gonna start showing the actual temperature on there.
Exactly. Now, it took Mike, what would you say, about a minute and a half?
A little bit longer than usual, but when the pressure's on, you know.
Right. It took me about 2 minutes to do this. Now, every mug takes about 3 minutes, 190 seconds. That's a little bit over 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes, 10 seconds, right?
That's right.
So while you're pressing one mug, you could be prepping your other one.
Exactly.
So even though it might seem like, oh wow, 2 minutes, if you think 2 minutes is too long, you're impatient.
But. And another thing, like I didn't fully think ahead. I just wanted to do this to show you guys. There's mug sheets available, 4.5 by 9 inches, minimal trimming. So you know, if you're in the business of doing the mugs, that's the way you're gonna want to go. Generally, I like doing these. I could usually fit about 2. Pushing is sometimes 3, depending on the design.
Right.
So,
now we printed 1 per page. You guys can try fit as many as you can.
Yeah, of course.
If you get the 8.5 by 14, you could cram 3 vertical if you're doing the 8.4 width.
That's a great tip. Yeah, people forget that the SG400 can actually expand to 8.5 by 14.
Yeah.
You know, so
no
really
extra
good.
tray or anything
Nothing.
required.
Yeah.
You just
you
pop
already
the
paid
tab
for it.
and it's already there. I highly recommend if you're doing a lot of smaller items, like maybe you're doing keychains or something, you can fit more per page. If you go 8.5 by 14, it's really worth it. Also, license plates. You could do license plates on your SG400.
That's
you just need the 8.5 by 14 inch
mouse pads,
paper.
all of it.
There we go.
So what I'm doing here is I'm prepping one with the TexPrint XPHR. So we're gonna do both and put them side by side, and everybody can be the judge here. How are we doing right here? 310. Okay, it's
we're
going
getting close.
up,
We're
going
getting
up.
close.
We're getting there. We're getting there, guys.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, it's exactly the same point that Mike just made. Art is asking, you guys don't sell the mug paper instead of using the big sheet. We actually do. Mike just mentioned it. We have the mug sheets available, guys. Make sure that when you go to order your sublimation paper, there's a drop-down menu that has different sizes.
Correct.
So it'll default to 8.5 by 11, but you can get 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17. I think we carry 13 by 19, right? If you have the SG800 with the expandable bypass tray, you can go up to 13 by 19. And then we also have the mug sheets, the little ones. So yeah, those are perfect. Someone else is asking, Desiree's asking, do you recommend subscribing in Creative Studio for the images, etc.? You know what? I do. We use Shutterstock because we have it, you know, we're a business, so we can afford.
I'm gonna drop this in, okay?
There we go. So he's dropping the mug in. Really quick, you want to talk him through pressure? I'll get back to that question right now.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's just ready to go, and this takes a few minutes. So basically, when it comes down to the M press, what you're gonna notice is being more of an entry level, there's gonna be one pressure point directly on the front of that. And basically what it is, is that when you have your mug in there, and we could actually take a blank one, oh, it's starting to beep, it's actually ready. So once you go in, you're gonna wanna have a little bit of pressure, a little bit of force to it, like this, right here, where it actually kind of goes up just a tad. Also, another thing is, let me see if I can get this on the, you want it to hug it completely.
Yes.
You don't want any air gaps. You see that? That's perfect right there. So we know we're ready to go. We did this beforehand. So now with this one, another important thing is gonna be the placement of the actual mug when we drop it in. We gotta remember it's not a full wrap, but we wanna try to get as close as possible. So this one, usually I line it up with the middle, and it should be good to go. Bam, we're ready.
There we go. Another thing,
you
notice how his handle is right in between the two sides, right? If the handle is touching one edge, when you close it, you'll actually bust the handle off.
Yeah.
I know I made that mistake a bunch of times when I was first starting. I'm not too smart, so I didn't really realize why am I breaking handles?
It's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You redeem yourself, all right? Hasn't he, guys? He's great at Facebook Live, right? Leave some comments. Yeah, let us know what you guys want to learn about, what you want to see sublimated, any hacks, any tips. You know, we're here to help each other. Exactly. Where are we at right here? 160.
Yeah, so we got 3 minutes on the clock.
Got some time.
Normally, this is the time where we'd be prepping our next mug. If you're running a production line,
exactly.
You want to keep your mug press busy. You just want to get them cranked out, right? But to get back to the question, they're asking if we recommend subscribing in Creative Studio for the additional content. You know what? Creative Studio is amazing in that you already get a bunch of free images, free textures, backgrounds, fonts, lots of cool clip art that you can edit yourself, your own colors. And you know what's cool is there's so much more than that. Oh, that's what I was saying. We're business. We subscribe to Shutterstock already.
Another one too, if you're on a budget, like if you're a student, a lot of people, or even you're just starting up, cadworkslive.com. cadworkslive.com. I believe it's made by Stalls. It's free software. Check it out. Tons of stuff ready to go. So like if you're doing jerseys, there's a template. It has the last name and the numbers. You just click on it, change the number, change the last name, boom, like that.
Boom.
Save it as a JPEG. Open it in your cutter software, like if you have the Cameo 4, and you can just trace it, vectorize it, or Inkscape.org as well as another option.
Dude, right there. Oh, I use Inkscape a lot.
There you go.
Inkscape
there you go.
And
how much did you pay for it though?
Oh, I paid $0.00, right?
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Hustler, right? That's what I like.
But yeah, the Creative Studio. Now here's the thing. You want to make sure that you're not using Google image search to source your elements, your clip art, your images, whatever, right? You want to go to a legitimate site that's going to have license, especially if you're reselling. The cool part about Sawgrass Creative Studio is that everything is licensed. License for resale, unlimited license, do whatever you want. Make as many mugs, make as many t-shirts, as many whatever, as much as you want. So
one thing I just noticed is that when I was using Creative Studio, I was actually using the size for the 11-ounce mug. The Stein is a little bit less, I would say, right? It doesn't go,
much less.
Just a tad bit. So what I'm doing here to make up for that, I just cut off a little portion, just since we're live. And
we got to do it.
We got to keep rolling.
We'll take notes for next time.
Yeah, exactly. Always looking to improve. So how are we doing here? 41 seconds.
Okay,
all
perfect.
Right.
And again, we're showing off more of the process here rather than the actual. Like we're not selling these, although we could because they're gonna look dope. I already could tell.
Oh no, that's for my coffee tomorrow. I'll sell it.
Check it out. Pilar's asking, will we be at NBM Denver? You know what? Unfortunately, we won't. I'm sorry. We are usually the trade shows. We're doing ISS and NBM out here in Long Beach, California.
Great news though. So SGIA is no longer in existence in Vegas. It's actually merged together, Printed Uniting, going down in Dallas, Texas. I want to say October 23rd. Don't quote me.
It's coming around.
But Printed United, it's supposed to be really huge. Our guys are going to be out there with GCC booth. Where we at? 1-0. All right, let's bring that out. Cool. Another tip right here. Usually a lot of people get really excited. They want to peel this off and check out their artwork. I don't recommend it. You got to understand that this is very, very hot. Although this is cool to the touch, this is still hot. It's still gassing in the sublimation process. So I've had calls before where people are like, hey, this thing's not working. It's defective. I have shadows. It's basically ghosting. So what was happening is as soon as you take it off and you go like this, it's still activating, so it looks like a shadow and doubles it.
Yeah.
So what I recommend, just put this to the side, let it chill for a little bit. I mean, it's not going anywhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
We got time for our next one.
Would you dip that in water?
If you're gonna dip it in water, dip it in warm or hot water.
I learned the hard way. I was like, oh, water, easy, crack.
Yeah, exactly. If you put it in cold water, because you want to save a couple minutes cooling it down, you're gonna ruin your mugs. It's gonna crack.
You are. Yep.
And even if it doesn't fully disintegrate in front of you, when you ship it, when you handle it, all the micro cracks in there are still gonna be there. So when you put it down, maybe your customer puts it down, then it'll shatter later.
And that's what you don't want. You don't want that. You don't want that negative publicity. Not all publicity is good, especially if your stuff's breaking.
Exactly. Someone is asking, how do you make the taco shirts? This is heat transfer vinyl that I actually cut with my Cameo 3. We literally just got this here like 5 minutes ago.
That's right.
But the Cameo, I cut this with my Cameo 3 and pressed it.
Nice.
And how did you make your shirt?
I'm actually taking a screen printing class at my local college, my community college, and I actually screen printed this last night. It's actually my cousin's catering service. So if you want tacos,
there we go.
There you go. Right there. Yeah, we're good at eating them,
Yes,
we're really good.
Professional.
Professional, yeah. They should do you know how they do the hot dog one?
Yeah. Dude. Taco eating contest, I am in. So you can see Mike here. Actually, let's go to camera 3 and Mike, why don't you talk us through your process for getting
Sorry
this
guys, I'm
transfer.
just, you see how it's just like
Oh, he's
just
ready to roll.
automatic.
See,
It's just
Mike,
automatic.
Mike is in production mode right now. That's what happens when you spend a lot of time making lots of stuff.
So again, like we mentioned, you would want your mug sheet. So right now what I'm doing is we already pressed this one with TextPrint R. We're doing another one with XPHR. Now I'm getting my artwork prepared for this beer stein right here. So again, I clipped off just a little bit to make sure that it's gonna go ahead and line up nicely. I've already pre-put my tape here. That's just how I like to work. The worst thing is trying to have this around it without tape and getting and trying to cut it, especially if you don't have this and you're trying to get a piece of tape, forget about it. Or what you can do if you don't have one of these, have some pre-cut ready to go and put it on some Teflon or parchment, something that's clean, free of dust. So here, again, we have, the thing is with our space, I'm not going on a full bleed here. One thing that is important about the frosted stein is that right here is where you want to put your pressure, because if you actually put it here, it's going to cause it to crack. Yes. And we don't want to do that. So your artwork, I usually recommend from here and below. So try to keep it within the handle.
Yeah, and you also don't want it on the base because since the base is so thick, it takes a lot longer to heat up. Exactly. So those parts, so some people, they try to sublimate all the way to the base, and what happens is the section near the base, it gets all faded and stuff. So right in the middle, you pretty much have the same imprint area as you do a regular 11-ounce mug.
And a lot of people are like, well, how do I know if I'm gonna get it straight? Honestly, you just kind of put it like this. You can see your artwork on this side, artwork on that side. Generally, it's about one finger this side, one finger, or almost two. So if anything, if you have it like this, what you could do is just gently kind of move the handle and shift it just a tad. Again, once we're ready, we're gonna go ahead and bring this one down, tape up, tape down.
There we go.
And keep your pressure. You see how I'm keeping all my pressure? Keep out all those air gaps. You want it to be touching this all the time, no air gaps. When you bring it back this way, again down here, work that tape up, work it here. Should be solid. You want to go look around, run your finger. Actually, this got a little bit of air, just a tad.
Yeah, a little space.
Just
I don't know if you guys could see it.
It's just a little bit, actually.
And that just goes to show it's so minor that we can tell because we're holding it up close. I'll pull the other one out.
All right, cool, thank you. But it's minor, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, unpeel this, just because I'm a perfectionist. Sorry, guys.
And again, we're gonna let our mug sit right there.
So since I'm getting a little bit of air, sometimes it could be just the way the paper's cut. Sometimes these aren't 100%, you know, round as they should be. You know, I mean, when they're creating thousands upon thousands, but this one should give us a good result. So now what we're gonna have to do is actually check the settings for this frosted mug. Is it gonna be the same or different?
It's gonna be slightly different. So we're gonna drop our mug press, and I'll put this. Oh, you guys can kind of see it right here. So let's go back to the beginning.
That's a good angle.
I'm not sure where it is. I'm sorry about the top. I'm trying to read it from the monitor. Okay.
Okay.
It's at 375 right now, so we're actually going to take it down to 365. But we're going to up our time to 240 seconds.
So it's more time.
More time, lower temperature.
More time, lower temp. Okay.
Yeah. Now this is the result of a lot of trial and error. With these frosted glass steins. We used to do them 385, 190, just like the mugs, but then we had a couple people say they were getting better results with different temperatures and times. So we tested it. We got a bunch of these mugs. We tried them at different times and temperatures, and for our mug presses, we found that 365 for 240 seconds was actually a really nice sweet spot for this mug. But again, if you guys have the frosted glass steins and you're not getting the colors that you want, feel free to do some testing.
Another thing, a paper cutter. If you can get a paper cutter, that's the best. That's what I have at home.
Yeah.
You know, it's the best.
Now, one thing I will say is that because it's a little translucent or transparent, I forget which one is the right word to use.
Frosted.
Frosted. It's frosted. There we go. It's going to be a little see-through. So the colors are just not, no matter what you do, they're never going to be as bold and vibrant as it is against a solid item like these awesome white coffee mugs.
So you can't sublimate on black?
Can't sublimate on black.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it looks like this one's been sitting for a while, so should we unveil this one?
Let's do it. Let's get camera 3 up, and then, this one's still hot.
That one's still hot? Okay, so let's get this one ready right here. Hopefully it came out good. Get your fingers crossed, guys. Come on.
Right there.
All right, so usually what I do when I'm going to do it, I just go directly like that at an angle, and then I use this same tape usually to just kind of pick that up and bring that down.
One pretty looking mug, bro.
Ooh.
Let's show that to the camera. Can we get that on overhead real quick? Or there we go. Look at that. Ooh,
goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, summer. Summer's over, baby. Man, as much as I love the summer, I am stoked for the holiday season. It's right around the corner.
All right, this one's still a little hot, but I'm just going to go ahead and
All right.
yeah, I'm going to take it off.
Mike with his tortilla fingers, he's immune to the heat.
All right, so usually what I do is I leave one side with a little bit of tape. That's the trick. The hack here is to leave a little bit of tape because sometimes when that's taped down and this is really hot, forget about it. Your skin's gonna lose it every single time. So just bring that up real quick and again, just voila.
Boom.
Check it out.
So I did that kind of fast like a Band-Aid.
So this one, just so we don't forget, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in here so we know which one that was.
Oh, right.
And then we'll throw in this one just so we know what this one was.
And again, we use 2 different papers. People ask us all the time,
And
hey, what should I use? Should I use TextPrint R or TextPrint XPHR? And the truth is, you can actually use both. After we did some more testing, we found out that what the difference is that they release the sublimation dye a little bit differently from each other. So the XPHR will release a little bit more than the XPR.
I'm gonna check the pressure on
the
this.
regular R. Oh, good. Check it out.
Yeah, let's go. Sorry guys, come around over here.
So what that means is they release different amounts of ink. The XPHR releases more. Now, the downside to that is you're gonna deal with outgassing a lot more than you would with a TextPrint R. So you wanna be extra careful about taping your stuff down, especially if you're not going full bleed top to bottom. It's just something you wanna test out. Feel free to try it. Order a pack of TextPrint XPHR.
You wanna test this out, Jared? I wanna get your advice on it if you wanna check that real quick. Personally, I've done quite a bit of these steins. I've broken quite a few. When I barely started, main reason being is because I wasn't putting this fully to here to the edge. So if you put it like, can we get a shot right here real quick?
Okay, let's move it over there. There we go.
Right here? All right, sorry guys. All right, there we go. Much better view. So if you do it like this right here, this is a no-no. Do not do that. Go ahead and close it just so they can see. The pressure point is up here and it's just gonna crack. So what you're gonna wanna do is lift it more this way, right there. You're gonna want the pressure point to hit exactly right there where it's gonna have a lot more strength and it's gonna be able to take that pressure.
Yeah,
fairly
I think
light.
I need just
a little more. Here, I got it. I got you.
Okay, there we go.
Try it again.
Just a little bit, just to be sure.
Yeah, of course. I just don't want to crack
these
on live. All right, good. So if we're good, we have our other one ready to go. Again, while we're talking and waiting, that's what you're doing. You're just preparing your next one. And if you get a little Ford, corporation go, you get your little warehouse, you get in tune to it. And everybody works a little different. It's like a math problem, different ways to get the same answer. So right here, we can go ahead and slide this in.
And I got a really interesting comment. So once we load that in, we're gonna go through the comments right now.
Yeah.
Check it out. And we have a little more time now. Remember, we got 240 seconds on the clock, which is 4 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, Sue Moses says, I got vibrant colors on my frosted mug, so I disagree with what you guys have said about colors not being bright on frosted mugs.
That was Jared, not me.
That
was all Jared.
Hey, we're open to being corrected. We've had lots of great input
Send us
from
a
our
picture.
viewers.
Send us a video. Show us your method.
Now's a good time to pitch out. You see it right there in the top corner, hashtag HPN Creators.
There you go.
Use the hashtag. Do us a favor, post that on your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever you got. And then also, we have a Facebook group, which is really, really cool for getting great help, for sharing your work and your inspiration. Alex. We're trying to call our producer.
Can I get another one of these? Because this one's kind of hot, please.
Yeah, and so... we're live, guys. We're live.
We're live. Sorry. The thing is, I want to keep working while we're waiting because this is counting down. But let me get one more of those, please. Just because this one we were testing the pressure, so sometimes they will be a little warm, a little hot.
Appeared.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, and so anyways, so our Facebook group is a great place to get inspiration, share your work, really cool stuff. So it's heat.press/FB group.
Always important as well. Always make sure it's the right way. There's been times where I put it upside down. It just happens when you're making it happen.
I've done that live here before, so I know exactly what you mean. But yeah, Sumo just would love to see what you got. So go ahead and share it in our Facebook group, or you can message us or whatever.
I forgot to cut this
Desiree
down.
Healing is asking, is it microwave and dishwasher safe?
Which one?
Yeah, any of these actually.
Oh, okay.
They all are. Actually, so the frosted
Let's check
glass
on the frosted
steins.
steins.
Yeah, the frosted glass steins, they have their frosted coating. So if you scratch them, it will leave a permanent mark on them. So they are kind of delicate. I would recommend hand washing these, even though you could put them in the dishwasher if anything kind of, gets is anything abrasive, like makes contact, it could affect the image on the frosted glass stein. But yeah, they're both microwave safe. You can put them in the microwave, put them in the dishwasher.
Beautiful.
They're good to go.
All right,
Roxanne is saying hi from Palm Springs. Dang,
hey,
vacation
how's it going?
town. What is up? Michelle is saying hi from San Antonio.
Hello.
Been a long time since I caught a live show. Hello, San Antonio.
Right. Hey.
Great to have you joining us today. And let's check over with our YouTube fans and followers here. Joe Gampa is saying hello, everybody. Well, hello to you. Sam is asking how much the mugs go for. That's a great question.
I want to say 34.
Oh, you know off the top of your head?
Well, I should know.
I know, I forgot.
So usually we have two options. We actually have, you can buy 12 in a case, or you can get 36.
Right.
So what I have a lot of people, when they come in, they're like, hey, well, which one should I get? If you're learning, you could go with these ones right here. If they're freebies, stuff like that. If you want something a little bit more professional quality, then you can go with the Orca. But definitely a great one right here. I mean, look at these results. I mean,
there we go. We're showing them off right there on screen.
Perfect.
Shout out to our producers.
Ramon right
there
here.
we go.
And Alex, thank you. Look at that.
So this is a real quick view.
Oh, it's not even on the screen.
I
thought they could see it. Never mind. We
look like idiots. You guys could see us like reading, like squinting to read what's on the screen. Okay, can you show them? I don't know if you can show them. Anyway.
So $17.95 for 12 in the case, $34.95 for 36. I was right. I was right. I was right.
All right, you can take that. We thought you all could see what we were seeing, so we're like all stoked.
We're like, man, we're stepping it up. It's the year 2019. Yes, our lives are going legit.
Anyways, that's the pricing for those mugs. We got some other questions here. Oh, someone's asking. Okay, we said we weren't going to answer any questions about the Cameo.
Okay, but we got
it's a quick question.
Seconds.
Someone's asking, what's the size? This is a 12-inch cutter. In first quarter of 2020, they're gonna drop a 15-inch and 20-inch version of that. But we're talking about that tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. Ooh, you want to pull that out? There we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh. And you know what's funny about this? If you look through the inside, you can kind of see how it came out.
Oh yeah, can we get the top camera?
Let's see. Right there it is. You can kind of tilt. See, you can see how it came out just by looking through.
Look at that right there. And we're gonna give it a second. The color always pops more when you look at it like this.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a second, and you'll be able to see how it came out.
All right, now the next one we're gonna test it XPHR. Again, we want to bring that all the way to the front right here. All right, perfect. Let this cool down a little bit. Yeah, this is a solid machine. Again, 11 ounce and beer steins, $129.95. It's the way to go, honestly.
Yeah. Really, if you want to get production, another thing that you can do is, if you plan to do a lot of mugs, you can actually afford to get 2 of these for just about the price of one of the bigger ones, one of the signature series mug press. You can actually get 2 of these, which means you could bust out your order of 100 mugs twice as fast.
Exactly.
So if you're able to stick, and dude, these are so cool.
Yeah.
Check this out. These 11-ounce mugs are amazing. They're fantastic. So if you just want to crank out a bunch of mugs, you can actually get 2 of this machine for the price of one of the larger ones that can accommodate the other mugs.
And not only that, if you invest also in some coasters, I believe we sell a 5-pack for about $4.50.
Yes.
You include that with a coaster.
Dude.
You put a little gift card, put a little plastic right here.
We call him Business Mike for a reason, guys.
Put even the little coffee packet, a single one. There's just so many ways that you could dress this up. And now this one went to $20, $25 easily.
Exactly. Easy.
And it's a custom gift. That's the best part. How we doing over here on time?
We got like 160, however long 160 seconds.
All right, well, I'm gonna take this one off meanwhile, because
okay, let's peel it.
I just want to see.
There we go. Boom. My dude was literally just talking about don't put it upside down.
What did I just talk about?
It's upside down. Let's show it to 3 real quick. There we go. So you can see we got some really cool colors on there. The colors are actually really nice.
So this is how you drink, but
and it's we put our transfer.
I guess it's so when you
down.
Drink, you can read it.
Oh, so you could read it.
There you go.
The drinker are reading it.
No,
okay,
I'm just kidding. I messed up.
Yeah, check it out. Really, really cool.
So you want to make sure that it's never upside down. This is what happens. That's the outcome.
Exactly. Now we did some lighter colors on this. But you can still see.
It looks really nice.
Cool. Now, if we would have just done darker colors on that, they would have popped a little bit more. Just again, because it's a see-through kind of transparent frosted stein, some of the lighter colors get a little tiny bit lost.
Also show this line right here, the very defined line. That's what you're gonna get unless you have a white background. So the line is always gonna be defined. It's not gonna be the full wrap right here. And that doesn't matter if you go with our Empress, if you go with our Signature Series, if you go with the Geonite. That's just how it goes. For the full wrap, I believe you're gonna need a 3D vacuum. To get that done, right?
Yeah, and those are even with the vacuum, they're hard to do.
Yeah.
You definitely are gonna waste a box of signs until you figure out how exactly to get it done. Because like the 3D, like that's tough stuff. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, I hear mixed reviews on it. Personally, I haven't worked with it, but I do know that usually the lifespan of the silicone on the side is about 10 to 12 months if you're constantly using it. Also, if you poke a hole in that, you got to get a new one. But I'm going to have to try one of them one of these days. I know I have a client that does a lot of mouse, for your mouse, for your computer. Cool. It's pretty neat, something different that I don't see a lot of people doing. 56 seconds on there.
This is a good suggestion. Stacey saying, I'm still hoping you do a mixed cup case. Like we saw a box of like an assortment so they could try different ones.
You know what? That's a great idea. That is a great idea. It really is. You know what? I think that's a good one to maybe bundle with our 6-in-1. That's something to think about. So maybe in the near future, Yeah. Definitely a good one.
Oh, what's up? Hey, Joe Grandpa says, it's right side up after 12 beers.
I like the way you think.
It's hilarious.
Play tricks on people.
Mayfades 14 saying hi from Whittier. That's
right over the block. Yeah.
Feel free to stop by. By the way, if you're local to Southern California, we got our showroom up and running. We're here in Fullerton, California, off the 57 near Cal State Fullerton.
That's right.
And
right by the 91 freeway, 57.
We're right here, you guys. Feel free to check us out. We're open.
You're caught in traffic. Come over here, kill some time.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, at least we were successful and none of them cracking, so I'm pretty happy about that. We can turn this one down?
Yeah, we can turn that one off. We're not using that.
And the smell, the
sublimation smell?
The smell of a mug press, some have compared it to kind of like a fishy smell, I want to say.
It's an organic smell.
Yeah,
organic.
That's normal. Nothing's wrong. That's just how it is. Another thing, too, you want to have good ventilation. Like right now, we're kind of enclosed. You don't want to be breathing this stuff in. Have some ventilation or a fan going, something like that. Yeah. Definitely. So I'm kind of excited to see this one. I'm just going to take it off.
That one looks good. And by the way, these are two different ones. So the first one we did with TexPrint R sublimation paper. This one has TexPrint XPHR. Now I can see a slight difference again because the XPHR is going to release just a little bit more of that sublimation ink that was on the page. It's going to be very, very slight. But that is what it is.
There we go. Now they can see. There you go. There you go. Now we're rocking.
There we go.
Yeah, but honestly, we do this quite a bit. I did a challenge earlier where I did 2 mugs because we're getting prepared for this Facebook Live. So yeah, all right.
So we know which one's which.
So exactly, and I'm gonna tag them on the bottom. So I did 2 of them, and I showed my coworker. I was like, hey, which one's different? There's few people that knew. Yeah. The trained eye is gonna be able to tell. Most people really aren't. But if you are going if you have a lot more black or darker, I would say XPHR. Tends to go. And a buddy of mine who actually sells out here in Santa Fe Springs does quite a bit of mugs, and he told me one day, he's like, hey Mike, he's like, I need some XPHR. I was like, but what do you mean, you have a Sawgrass? He's like, yeah, he's like, but when I use it on the beer steins, the color pops a little more. So that was a tip he gave me a while back, and yeah, it's working great for him. So again, it's a lot of variables, your artwork, your time and temperature, your pressure, so it's a variables that are all,
Yeah, some artwork may actually come out a little oversaturated to where it doesn't look true to the original image. Now, sometimes getting that extra saturation and vibrancy is gonna make you're gonna enjoy it. Other times, if you have, especially if you're selling to photographers who want the final image to look like their original image, you might want to stick a little more true to the TexPrint R.
Exactly.
So there's so many variables. You really got to do what's best for you and your business.
Can we get this on the camera once more from the top? I just want to show, because a lot of times when you do print, a lot of people are like, hey, Mike, it looks faded. That's normal. It's going to look like this. That's just how it is. It looks fairly somewhat faded in a way, but once you transfer that, I mean, look at that. The pop is just amazing. So definitely a cool thing. Any more questions or anything coming in?
It looks like we're good on the Q&A. If you guys have any questions, be sure to drop them in. We're going to be here for just about another minute or so.
Go follow us on Facebook. Go like us. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you want to learn.
Our YouTube channel is chock full. Oh, okay, real quick.
This is going to be awesome.
Tomorrow, you guys, we have the brand new Cameo 4. You see it right here. We literally just got it. We had to put it on stage because we're so stoked about it. Here we go.
Let's make some space for this.
All right, so tomorrow we are going to be demoing. We're doing a live demo with the brand new Silhouette Cameo 4. You guys, it's faster, it's cooler, it's nicer. It even smells better, all right? So we're going to be doing this. We're actually giving one away. We're going to
give one away?
We're going to give one, not this one.
Not this one? Okay.
This one, I got dibs on this one.
All right, but we're going to give one away. How do you qualify for that?
You got to join us live tomorrow.
That's right.
One live viewer is going to get a brand new Silhouette Cameo 4.
When are we going to announce it?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow live?
Live. We're giving it away live. Like somebody is watching while somebody's gonna get it while they're watching. All right.
This is news to me, so I'm just like.
Yeah. This is news. We just got it. We're just cool. Nice. We're flying. We're flying by the seat of our pants.
And again, pre-order for anybody that doesn't win it. You know, pre-order.
Yep. Pre-order. You can actually pre-order it right now. Yeah. It's on sale. We have a limited quantity. Here's one more
limited quantity.
You're gonna hear us talk about this a lot tomorrow. We have a limited quantity. So the pre-sale has been open since 2. We got white, black, and pink.
Wow, options. That's
yes,
awesome.
Option. It's gonna be dope. Awesome. But check it out. You want to get your orders in ASAP. This thing's been on pre-sale's been open since Tuesday, and we're already selling through our first order. So.
And this is a workhorse. Whoever knows silhouette, I started out with a Cameo 2. Amazing. I told Jared, get this, invest in it.
And then I got one. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's just been going. I think Renee had one. Everybody had one. So this is the way to start out. Anytime somebody comes in here, they're new to this industry. This is the way to go. I compare it to an Apple product. Probably one of the most user-friendly products. And the software is amazing.
Yes.
The software is what really,
We're going to talk about performance tomorrow because if you thought the Cameo 3 was good, this thing outperforms it on pretty much every level. Oh, but we don't want to give too much away. All right, we're going to be here tomorrow. Someone's asking what time. We're going to be live at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Pacific time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're in the middle, you can do the math, you guys. I believe
if you're in the middle. Or you could always catch it afterwards. We always post them onto YouTube as well. And share our videos too. You know, that definitely helps us out so you can get some more information out there to other people.
But if you want to win it, you got to be watching live.
Got to watch live.
So do what you got to do to be watching live tomorrow because we're going to give one away.
Wait, are they going to get it before the pre-orders get theirs?
No, we'll get it.
Or they have to wait?
They have to wait, yeah.
Okay, just so we're all on the...
We're going to ship them as soon as we get them, but we literally have this. This is the only one.
And this is an in-house one.
Yeah, cool. Like if somebody spills coffee on this thing or like accidentally puts it in the toilet, like we're done. Like it's the only one we got. So
you're going to have to call your connections.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, of course, no one would ever put it in the toilet. I don't know.
Okay.
If any of the cricket people come over here, they're going to be like, no, I'm sorry. Anyways, you guys, catch us tomorrow, 4 p.m.
That's right.
We're super stoked. It's Friday. It's going to be a great way to kick off your weekend, especially if you're one of the winners.
Yeah,
so be sure you're watching live. We're going to be live on Facebook, on YouTube, which, of course, if you're watching us right now. And, thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, my name is Jared.
I'm Mike.
And thanks for watching HeatPressNation Live.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one, guys. See you later.
See ya.
Tune in tomorrow.